Okay, guys, here's a little recording on trading CPI day and how to be on the right side of the market. Okay, let's get started. This is basically what was happening at close last night and then open. Right here, see where you had the 1800 candle, right? Green candle. Here's your level right there. Here's your buy level right there. It came up, came down 1, 2, 3 times. 3 times to retest it, okay? So you had 3 chances, actually 4 if you wanted to. If you look back, you could see, and you would have had a resting order ready to grab that level with your stop loss down somewhere down here, right? It's not too far out. Not too tight, not too far out. So what happened? Came down, retested, right? You got this purple candle right here, right? It was going down, retested, retest, 1, 2, 3, retest, and gone up the upside. If you were scared about doing that, then you could just take that cyan doji right there, or it's not exactly a doji. It's what is that, shooting star, where you've got gravestone, shooting star. I can't remember the names of these things, but evidently it's got a name. It's got a very cool name, I guess. So when the tail is longer, the bottom tail is longer than the top tail, then it's usually going up. If the top tail is longer than the bottom tail, it's usually going down, right? Regardless of which way the candle closes. Like for example, right here, the top is higher. That top tail is longer than the bottom tail, which had nothing. What would it do? Come down, right? And then just come down to that level. So, but I digress. Anyway, so you're long here. What you're looking for, okay, is 21 ticks. That's 5.25 points. That's it. That's all you're looking for. It's $250 per contract. And if you're taking a couple of those trades a day for $250, you're making $500 a day. That's $10,000 a month. If you can't live on $10,000 a month, wow, you got a lot of expenses. Anyway, so what you're looking for, you're looking for a level underneath here, or right at that candle. You could have, as that candle closed, you could have taken it right there, or just wait until it comes back down, right? If you get impatient, you just have to keep your stop back a little further. So what you're seeing is trend up, then you're seeing trend up, you're seeing trend up, you're seeing trend up. So what you're doing is, if you didn't get in here, you could have gotten into that cyan, the cyan candle, when the cyan candle closed, right? And with this guy, with that, sorry, this was the purple candle. The cyan candle here, as that cyan candle started to form, you started to see that trend up bar, that trend up line right here, just happened to be at today's low, right? So you're using that as support. This is support, pushing up. This is support, pushing up. Anywhere up in here, you buy it, you go up, okay? I mean, you didn't know about this guy beforehand, but this guy, if you bought that purple candle, buy the purple candle there, buy the purple candle there, right? If you're late to the party, just wait. You know, you've got more and more trend lines up, trend lines up, trend lines up. So you could be fully loaded by the time those CPI numbers came out. Well, obviously the market knew what those CPI numbers. In fact, the guys that run the markets, they know those CPI numbers the night before, and they pay a lot of money to make sure that they do know those numbers. Okay, so one way to trade this, purple candle closes, buy it. The next one, purple candle closes, buy, purple candle closes, buy. The second way you can trade this is when those red candles turn green. Red candle turns green after the cyan, turns green, buy it. Okay, turns green, buy it, turns green, buy it, turns green, buy it. You'd have to sit back through this stuff, right? And your stop loss would be down here at that swing right there, right below it, and you've got a trend up right there. So stop loss here, stop loss here, stop loss here. You'd be in pretty good shape for CPI. Okay, now CPI numbers come out as expected. Here's your 200 linear regression moving average pointing up. Everything's pointing up. Everything's going up. Your trend up, trend up, trend up, right? So it goes to the moon, Alice. Yes, Mr. President. Boom, boom, boom. That was great. That was a fantastic move up, right? You know, these candles are big. These things are huge, right? Well, when's the party over? Okay. When is the party over? You're looking for what? You're looking for levels. Here's a trend up, right? But you know, you're looking at I got a little bitty candle there, a little bitty candle there, right? So it pops back down. You get a red candle. You could get out there. You could get out there when the red candles or the purple, when the purple comes on, right? Purple comes on. Here's another cyan candle. Nice. You're looking for nice for little ones. I don't like these big long ones. I like cyan candles like that. I like cyan candles like that. I don't like these when they get bigger because that's you know, that's 6 ticks. Those things are 6 ticks wide, right? These are a lot smaller candles. I like the bodies of those things are a lot smaller. I definitely like those. Okay, so you've got a nice small cyan candle here. It's at a poly level. You could take the long, back in the long if you got out over here. You can take the long, or you're holding. Okay, I would have just gotten out up here somewhere. So you take the long right there if you're out. Right there, you might have gotten out up here somewhere. You know, as soon as these things start turning red, you could do that. Start turning green, or you get the cyan candle. This level right there was formed on this candle. When this candle came on, that level formed, drew right across there. Okay, you could have theoretically taken a short. I would not have, but you could have theoretically taken a short with that as your target, which is good. Okay, now when it comes down through that, there's a poly level right there which just touched 44.98. Going back up, you go back. You either take the cyan candle there, you take the first green candle there, or you take that level. As it comes back through that level, buy it. Boom, you're done. Okay, so you're going up, you're going up, you're going up, you're going up, you're going up. Okay. Now we're starting to chop, chop, chop. We're there's another where you could get in. You know, you could take another. You know, you could take a contract, or you know, add to your contracts to 45.10, 25. Very little back pressure. There was a little back pressure, a little bit here. So you either keep your stop back, or you have a very small, a very tight stop, maybe a 4 to 5 tick stop. You get stopped out, okay, fine. So what? You let it go down, then you're coming back up, and then you take the long again. So there's another, you know, you've got a lot of money in the bank there. You got a lot of money in the bank there. So now that 200 is starting to flatten out. See? So now see where that turn is right there? Okay. Starting to I'm starting to run, you know, these trend lines or these trend levels basically are you know, are looking for less and less and less room to the upside. 45.10 to 45.16. Did that give you? Yeah, it gave you what? Barely 5.25. Yeah, well, it gave you 5.25 points. It gave you $250 off that level right there. Okay. Now it comes back down through that level, still trending, right? You could still buy it there, and now you start seeing all these candles are all mixed up together. They're all mixed up. That's a little bit of a fight. You might want to stay out of this. This is all just choppy, choppy, choppy garbage. Okay. Once we're still, you know, the trend's still long. Okay. So if you'd have gone long, if you'd have gone long back here, long there, you might have gotten, you know, you get your $250 long there, get your $250, and then up. Okay. So you're starting to, you know, these things are coming close together, right? So you're still buying it, right? It's still driving it up. So you're still buying those trends up, and you're still making $250 per trend or per swing there. 16.25. That would have gotten you. Where's that? At top of that was 22. well, wait a minute, what? Yeah, 45.22. Okay. So that's, that's another $250 up. Okay. Now it's starting to, you had an early warning back here. Now you're starting to think, okay, we're starting to turn around here, right? So I'm going to stop buying. If I'm buying off these levels, okay, my stop loss is a break even plus one, right? So if I bought off that level right there, that trend up 45.19 to 45.23.75, that wouldn't even have gotten me. That would not have gotten me 5 points, right? So I come back, I get stopped out. I could have gone in again, came back up here. Now I'm trading. I'm starting to trade below that 200. 200's turning down. I get stopped out there. Now what's happening? See that trend? That trend up. That's support. Now that's starting to become resistance. Why? Because you're trading below, popping back up, trading below, popping back up, right? So there's a short there. There's a short, or you might not have taken that because you didn't see it yet, but it comes back down here, test that, right? You're testing here, but you just don't know it. You're testing here, you just don't know it. Comes back down, or you might have known it here because you might have seen all the pins up here. See all those pins up there? Pins up there, rejection, price reject, price reject. It's rejecting more to the upside. Even when you get green candles, it's rejecting more to the upside, right? Now it comes down, you get a green candle, comes back up to about the same level, you get a sell arrow, because you're trading down below that 200. Okay, as you break that level to the downside, 45.19, you're in the short. Boom, here you go. So where do you get out, right? Well, you could have ridden this thing down, taken the short there, taken the short on that little purple candle right there. Get out where the cyan candle is. Okay, that's basically what you're looking at. 45.17 to 45.02. 45.01, 45.02. Nice. I mean, that's 15. You're looking at 15 points, $750 move to the downside. All these red candles there. You're pretty much in like Flynn, right? So you're looking at some, a little bit of chop action here. You've got a trend down, right? So this has come on. It's starting to push down, but you want to keep your stop tight. Look how tight that was, right? Look how tight that was, and then it turned right back around. So see how shallow those incursions below that 200 are, as opposed to the incursions up here. See the incursions up here they start becoming very small, and then very, very small on the 200, right? So what does that tell you? Small incursions right here, right here, right here. These little small incursions basically say, okay, even though this is pointing down, we have smaller and smaller and smaller incursions. So going back up, right? So what do? Right? You could have taken the long right there. See right above that, see that cyan candle? Could have taken the long there, right? Come back up. If you missed it, you could have taken the long anywhere up here. You just got to keep your stops back. That was at 45.0175. You're looking at 8 to 10 ticks, a couple of points, two and a half points right there, maybe 3 points at the most. I'm running when I'm trading these guys, I'm running like these levels. I'm running like a 12 tick stop. So you're looking at like a 3-point stop. I'm just trying to keep out of the way of this stuff, right? And once I see all this garbage down here, I know that it's going to go to the upside. I'm just looking for a good entry right above that line, right? So keep my stop back, or if I had a couple of little stop outs right there. And I'm going to do a video later on why a bigger stop is is better than a bunch of little bitty stops, because you're getting stopped out for like 5 ticks, right? All of a sudden, every time you try to go long here, you get stopped out for 5 ticks, right? Um, there's a red candle there, or sorry, green candles. You go in to buy that green candle. You're still, you still might get stopped out several times, as opposed to having a 12 tick stop way back here. You're gonna have your losses getting cut in half. Conventional wisdom says you can take a bunch of little bitty stop losses and make them up with a big run. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not necessarily the case. And the reason why is because if you have say you have a five tick stop loss, if you take 5 of that's 25. That's 25 ticks, right? That's 25 ticks times $5 per each stop out, right? So you're looking at a chunk of change. Um, you're looking at what, 300, $400, something like that, whatever, $300, something like that, as opposed to like, maybe 125 or maybe a little more with a 12 tick stop, come down here and you go back up. Anyway, we could talk about that in a separate video, but you just don't want to get jumping in and get stopped out and stopped out and stopped out because your stop's way, way, way too tight. Okay, so you got like I said, when I'm trading these, I usually trade with a 21 tick target and a 12 tick stop, right? It's basically almost a 2-to-1 risk. Or you could wait, okay? You can wait through all this stuff, right? You would have gotten in back down here at the violation of that trend up, right? Come down here, gotten out anywhere down here, and then wait till it comes back up here, pulls back to this trend line, or this trend up, which was at 45.0575. There was one down here. You could have taken that guy, okay? But, there's no guarantees. You could have just grabbed it, right? Could have grabbed one here, which would have been really, really good. There's that line. Now we're going back up, okay? Going back up, it's 2 o'clock, getting into the 2:30, that 2:30 a.m. reversal time. Trend up, trend up, trend up, trend up, trend up, violated that trend up, okay? Time to go. You start seeing a bunch of these little bitty red candles right there. There's your cyan candle, that says get out. There's your purple candle. There's your cyan candle right here that did absolutely nothing to the upside. Somebody made 3 ticks off that deal, and then boom, down. Now here's the retest. You got one contract off there, one contract off there. It's the retest. Here's a level right there. Retest number 1, retest number 2, and then go down and make your $25, 25 ticks, or sorry, 21 ticks, $250 down. There's another $500 move for you, right? See all this choppy garbage where you're coming back through. I like retests. I like retests, right? Oh, we just flipped over. Okay, we just opened up, and I told you that 45.13 level was going to get hit. But long at 45.05, you're looking at 21 ticks. So there's a bunch of 21 tick trades all over this chart. Just follow the guidelines, follow the rules, look for these retests on these. Look at the retests on these guys. Don't be so quick to move your stop loss to break even, because that's what gets people messed up. Okay? Hope this video is informative. If you have any questions on any of this stuff that isn't obvious just by observation and by looking at these things, green candles, buy the green candles, sell the red candles, sell the red candles, buy the green candles, or sell the levels. There's a nice one. That's a trend down, sell the trend down level, right? Buy the trend up level. Anyway, like I said, hope this was informative. Hope this made you guys lots and 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 lots of money today. My team was doing pretty well today, so That's all I can say. Just using these things, looking for the rejects, looking for these shallow little pullbacks to grab upside action, or to grab right there, to grab there, to grab downside action, there to grab downside action. If you don't like grabbing the using the cyan levels for resistance levels or support, or using these guys, the trend downs, as support, that's okay. You don't have to. You can just trade. All you got to do is looking for rejects off the cyan levels to the downside, or sorry, to the upside. Looking for rejects of these purple levels to the downside. That's all you got to do, and those will still make you money. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. See ya.